morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I am Rachel Bishop. I am the Membership Services Manager at the LA Metro Chamber of Commerce. And we are here today with Jimbo Marston and Tim Rucker from Uncle Andy's Digest, doing a chamber check-in, and we are going to chat about the 5th annual summer block party. So what started out as a one-off shot has kind of progressed. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, 5 years ago, we, Tim and I and the rest of the team were, it's like, hey, we want to have a 20th anniversary party. We knew we wanted to align with a nonprofit, and we I did some homework and kind of had my short list of who I might pick. Just networked with some of our advertisers, and long story short, that became Make-A-Wish. Basically, I went to a breakfast that Make-A-Wish does annually every year at the Hilton, and there was a Wish family there that I happened to know that I had no idea she was a Wish child, and she stood up and spoke and said she was a survivor of Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is actually the exact same form of cancer that I'm a survivor of. So once she said that, I'm like, okay, this is who we're going with. This makes so much sense. And so like you said, it was supposed to be just a one and done 20th anniversary party. Thanks for coming. We actually raised enough to grant 2 wishes for Make-A-Wish that year. And I don't know, Tim and I probably had 15, 20 people come up to us and say, hey, when you do this again next year, you should try this or this. I'm like, what do you mean next year?
Wait, no way. Really? Wasn't thinking that far ahead.
Yeah, so one thing led to another, and it's like, well, I don't know, why not?
So here we are in year 5. In the past 4 years, you've raised how much for Make-A-Wish?
$175,000, and which is enough to grant 25 wishes to local kids right in our community that are battling a life-threatening illness or critical illness.
And this year's block party, you hope to raise how much?
Hoping to grant 10 more wishes, which would be another $75,000.
Nice. And as we walked in, we did see a bunch of donations for the auction,
yes,
kind of hanging out there. So there's lots of good stuff out there. The date of the event is Saturday, August 10th, and it runs from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. And it is at Max Grill on Minot Avenue.
Yeah, outside, yeah.
I know that you have, 3 bands coming.
Yes.
That you have Lie to Me, Juke Joint Devil Band. I always kind of get tongue twisted on that one.
Me too.
And Fire in the Hole.
Yes.
Beer garden, bar, lots of food choices. There's the silent auction. There's a dunk tank, which I understand you have quite the lineup. We'll go over that in a minute. Kid friendly.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the offerings for the kids.
Yeah, it's a great place to bring the whole family. We have a 95-foot inflatable obstacle course. That's always a big hit. We'll have Mr. Drew and his Animals 2. We'll have, can't remember the clown's name, but Skippy Doo, I think it is. She'll be there doing some balloon animals.
It's not me, by the way.
He is a clown,
there,
but
yeah.
he won't have makeup on that day.
No.
We'll have sort of the touch of truck stuff with an Auburn fire truck, the Lewiston
MRAP.
Yeah, thank you. I can never think of that, but the armored vehicle, as I call it, and Cody Crane will have one of the big cranes there.
Face painting.
Face painting. There's cotton candy, ice cream, popcorn. Just a great.
Marshall's old truck, popcorn truck is there.
Nice.
So every year, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's just a great community event for the whole family.
And I know I stopped in last year briefly. If you see Tim run, because he's usually walking around with a water gun.
Watch out.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not in the dunk tank, but he does like to get other people with.
I don't like to get my hair wet. That's why.
So speaking of the dunk tank, let's talk about your lineup.
For the last 4 years, Officer Joe Philippon's been in it. He's going to be in it again this year. I was very pleased to get some new celebrities, local celebrities this year. Auburn Chief Jason Moen,
yeah,
and Deputy Chief Timmy Kugel from Auburn is going to be in there. So those are new ones this year. Senator Nate Levy, as well as Senator Ned Claxton's going to be in there. Matt Fifield, which is Auburn Deputy Fire Chief, was in it last year. He's going to be back in this year. And then there's also Bill Brochu, which is from the Lewiston PAL, Police Athletic League. He was in it last year. He's the one that actually brought the squirt guns last year.
So it's Bill, we have to thank.
And I took over after that. So yeah, leave it to Bill to do that. And of course we've got your very own, Nicole LaJoy, as well as Jen Hogan, that's going to be in there as well this year, which is part of the chamber.
Nicole and Jen are both on the board at the Chamber of Commerce. Nicole is from Shampoo Insurance. Jen is from Community Credit Union. And from what I understand, there's a little friendly competition going on between the two of them. So definitely come out and support them. I believe they're competing to see who's going to raise the most money.
We've also got a new one this year from Gridiron. The owner, Sean Martin's going to be in there, so that's pretty cool to see him there. I'm sure that a lot of his workers are going to come over and dunk him, so he probably is going to have to close the place down. So.
And how long do they sit?
They're about 30 minutes each.
30 minutes.
So we start that at 1. We go to 5, and at 5 we have a little intermission where they talk on stage about what's going on for Make-A-Wish and what we're trying to accomplish. And then at 6 again, it starts back up until I think it's 8 or 8:30.
And I know you haven't really fleshed out the who's at what time yet. I know Ned Claxton is going to kick off the event at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
So stay tuned. Where's the best place to get updated information?
As far as this goes, the dunk tank, I'm hoping to get all that narrowed down within, by the end of the week, so that we can post that on the Uncle Andy's Facebook page, as well as my page, and Jimbo's. Also got the
Summer Block Party Facebook
page as well. So
probably have it on the LASummerBlockParty.com website as well. So if it's somebody in particular that you'd love to come and dunk, you'll know when they're going to be in the tanks.
Yeah, I believe it's usually a donation of $5 for 3 throws. A lot of times, some of the kids end up running by us and knocking them in anyway. So it's a lot of fun.
So does it cost anything to get into the event itself?
It does not. No, it's actually a free event. Donations are highly encouraged because obviously it is a fundraiser for Make-A-Wish, and we're just trying to grant 10 wishes, and this is an event that it's hard to believe we've never gone backwards in 4 years. We went from 2 wishes year 1 to 5 wishes in year 2 to I think 8 wishes in year 3 to 10 wishes in year 4. So we're trying to at least stay at 10, and maybe we'll get lucky and beat that record this year. But
we also have what we call Make-A-Wish Bucks, which is for people that come with no cash and they want to donate, or if they want to do something with buy some food and things like that. We have a card that you can buy $50 or $100, whatever you want for with that, so that you don't have to run to the ATM.
Nice. You mean people don't go places with cash?
Doesn't seem like it anymore, right?
Do you do a 50-50?
Yes.
we do, yes.
Okay, so that you need cash for, or can you do that with the bucks as well?
Can't remember how.
I don't think that's a great question. We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, yeah.
It's one that we always run into at our events is, I don't have any cash on me.
Yeah.
So definitely a good thing. I know you mentioned Pelletier's Karate is going to be coming.
Yes, yeah, their demonstration team will be there. They'll be there. It's 2:45, right around there. They'll be doing their live demo, and it takes 15-20 minutes, and it's pretty awesome to watch. I mean, it's from little guys all the way up to adults that are going through the same motions and fighting stances and stuff. It's kind of very interesting to see it.
And the kids that want to take part in all that you have to offer, is that donation as well, or does that cost money?
It doesn't cost money, but we have at each little location that's going on, face painting and all this stuff, there is a donation bucket there, so a lot of people will throw some money in, but it's like I said, there's no cost to that. The food there is cost to,
right.
But that's also that's a set price, and with those Make-A-Wish dollars, you can use that as well on the food. You just can't use that at the beer garden.
Yeah, and it's also nice to know that I think people should know that Max Grill is an integral partner in this, and they through their vendors get all the food donated. you know, obviously they can't get the beer free, but you know,
Right.
but the prices are super affordable. It's like $2 for a burger and $1 for a hot dog or something along
I
those
think
lines.
the meal deal was $5 or something
Right.
like that. You get
Yeah.
a burger, you get fries, you get a drink with that, or however you want to make that combination work. Towards the end of the evening, we get, this year's going to be Pat's Pizza. We're going to bring pizza over, I think, 8 o'clock, is that when we do it? Just before the fireworks, because the food tent kind of closes up by 7:30 or so. And last year we found that people were like, hey, they still wanted to, you know,
Right?
have a few
Snack.
things to eat, you know, so that went over really well as well. So, and of course, then you got that silent auction that raised, I think, was it $22,000 last year?
Close to that,
Somewhere
yeah.
around there.
And are you still accepting items for the silent auction?
Being just about a week out, we're trying to shut that down. There's still
Yeah.
some trickling in, but we have, you know, we do all the work in house here to create the sell sheet for it and the bid sheet for it, and you know, there's going to be at least 100 items in the silent auction, and there's only so much room in the silent auction tent, so we had to shut it down as far as bringing more stuff in. But
And speaking about tents, this is rain or shine, and we have a lot of huge tents out there, so don't let the weather deter you as well.
And if for some reason somebody can't attend the event, but they want to make a donation to Make-A-Wish, they want to make a difference, are there options to cover that?
yes, absolutely. There is a link that will take you right to Make-A-Wish Maine's website, which is actually a link to our event for Summer Block Party. So those donations that they make will go and be accounted to the Summer Block Party, which I'm just glad to share that link in the comments section if you want us to, you know, after this goes,
Yeah, definitely.
after we're done here today. But
Definitely. So on a kind of personal note, I know you've granted a lot of wishes. Are there any or one particular that really stands out to you?
yeah, that's a great question. This is something that really jazzes me up is getting to meet a Wish kid or a Wish family. It is awesome. You know, we had Ben who lives in Mechanic Falls. We our crew here and the crew from Max got together. We actually went out that day and built his background playground set, and we got to see the Wish reveal that afternoon, and it was a long day, hot day.
That was our
Right.
first wish that we did the first year, so it was
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
it was worth it to see
it was
the
hot.
look on his face was incredible. Another one was Sawyer. He was last year that I think you guys maybe have seen the video. He wanted to be a superhero, and he had to save Slugger. Slugger had been kidnapped by the evil mime, and so Make-A-Wish is just amazing anyway. But they had the amount of planning for this wish was unbelievable. The city of Portland, the police department, the fire department, I mean, just everybody was involved, and you know, they had Colby Mishu from Praxis Motion Pictures does the videos for us every year, and he does a phenomenal job. And so Sawyer was at our block party the year before his wish was granted, but we knew he was going to get a wish, and he came up to me and got introduced by his mom, and just like wrapped his arms around me and just gave me this big hug, which was totally unexpected, but it was awesome.
Now, the recipients of the wishes, do they know ahead of time that they're getting a wish?
Yes and no, depending on where they are in the pipeline. Believe it or not, Make-A-Wish Maine actually grants a wish once every 5 days.
Wow.
So they do about 70 wishes a year. And right now, currently, there's about 95 kids in the pipeline that are in a certain stage leading up to a wish. So, typically, there's a big to-do about the wish, not just the wish reveal, but the day they know they're getting a wish, they do a party, and say, hey, you're gonna get this wish. You're going to Disney, you're going to Hawaii, you're going to whatever their wish is. So.
Very, I've seen some of the videos, some of the reveals, very heartwarming. Some of them are tearjerkers.
Yes.
It's a very emotional time.
Mm-hmm.
And to be able to raise money to help grant those wishes must be very rewarding. you don't have to be a big organization
Right,
to be able to contribute.
right.
Uncle Andy's and Max have gotten together, as I'm sure you have some other small businesses in here as well. I know you said there's some food donations. So for the smaller businesses, what's the best way for them to contribute? What's the best way to make a difference?
I think most of them are kind of doing it because they're the ones that we're getting a lot of these, you know, the silent auction gifts from, you know, so you can donate something as little as, you know, a $20 gift card or something like that, and we put them into the different baskets. You know, Blaze Flower Shop made up a nice basket. It's worth like $350 retail.
It's like an ever-giving gift.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So those are things that they can do, or they can just donate. You know, $50, $100. No, you know, every amount it adds up. So you know, whatever they like to do.
Yeah, I think it's pretty neat to just see. I think we're in that type of business that we're so involved in the community and things that are going on. Is, you know, we feel it's important to give back to the communities that we, you know, do business in.
Right.
So you know, that's important to us, and you know, this is our way of doing that. And I'm totally humbled and blown away every year about how many businesses give at whatever level they can give, and just kind of wrap their arms around this event and say, hey, this is awesome.
Yeah, while I'm out and about, sometimes during the season, I get a lot of business that say, hey, don't forget to get a hold of me next year because I want to donate something to that Make-A-Wish party that you guys do. So it's really becoming, you know, a huge event over the last 5 years.
And everything, all of your wishes are granted to local wishies?
Yeah. I mean, all the money that is raised in Maine stays in Maine. It does not go anywhere else.
Yeah.
So it's to me, being hyper local as it is, like as our magazine is hyper local, is very important to us, and that money staying local. But we try as hard as we can to make sure so we, you know, have a wish kid be from the Enniscorthy County. It doesn't always happen because sometimes there's not as many kids in the pipeline from Enniscorthy County, so
Right.
sometimes they're from other counties, and that's fine too. I mean, they're all deserving. So
That's good.
and you know, the other piece I think I touch on there too is seeing firsthand, you know, sitting on the board of directors for Make-A-Wish Maine now, the importance of a wish and what that does in the healing process. We have medical oncologist that sits on the board with us, Dr. Stanley Chaliff. He'll be in the video this year that will be shown on Saturday, August 10th. But they talk about how the wish gets them to stop thinking about the disease for just a little bit of time and brings the family back together to enjoy each other as a family and not think about all the crap they're going through at the time.
Right.
So it's just, it's awesome to see the power of a wish.
Yeah. And like I said, I've seen some of the videos. Obviously, this is something that is near and dear to your heart. And I can totally understand why. So whether you are a small business or a large organization, whether you're an individual, you can participate, you can donate. Even if you can't make it to the event, you can check out that link that
Sure.
we'll put in the comments so that you can make a donation. Go out, check out the event. Again, it is Saturday, August 10th from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. There's going to be bands, food, beer garden, bar, silent auction, activities for the kids, fireworks at night. You guys, you've got this covered.
And it's all outside, and we couldn't do it without you know, everybody that's involved out there. We started this process in February. We have committees now that we meet once a month, all the way up through August. So it's, you know, it's become quite a big event.
Right, and it's at Max Grill on Minot Avenue. Is there anything else that you want to add?
I think we did a great job of covering it, honestly.
Yeah, it's a great event. If you can get out there and check it out, it's a great event. It's a great cause, and it makes a huge difference in somebody's life.
Right.
So thank you for joining us. I am Rachel Bishop, the Membership Services Manager at the LA Metro Chamber of Commerce. Jimbo Marston from Uncle
Don't forget
Andy's
some
Digest,
wishes.
and Tim Rucker. Thank you.
Nice.